Hey guys, BadInfos here with a top 5 video. The year 2000 was not a particularly great year for video games in my eyes. It was definitely not my favorite. Lots of crappy games released, however, we still got a few gems here which I still play to this day. So after a lot of thinking, I present to you my list for the 5 best games released in the year 2000. Midtown Madness 2. Despite it being the second Midtown Madness game, I have never played the first one, so I cannot compare it to the previous game. Honestly, I don't remember racing much, or even at all in this one. What I mostly did was cruise around the open world city. I was a big fan of GTA 3 when I played this game, and this one was very close to it. A big open city, lots of people to kill, buildings to crash into, and trees to take down. The cars are very stiff and driving is weird, but it felt just right. I remember flying across the hilly San Francisco streets at full speed and making a few flips before landing on 4 wheels. You can choose from a variety of different vehicles, including a police one. Speaking of police, yeah, they can chase you down, and in cruise mode you can even set the cop density. Elastomania. A weird game to ever appear on a top 5 list. There's really not much I can even say about it, unfortunately. All you need to know is that it's a game in which the goal is to collect all the apples, return back to base and touch the checkpoint. As you progress, the tracks become a lot harder to almost impossible. To this day I have not managed to complete it, as some of the apples would take an immense amount of precision to collect. The game has brought me a lot of frustration, especially after spending 5 minutes being as precise as possible and then hitting my head from a weird bounce. Even with that said though, the game is great and I have not seen a similar one to it. Edgar Torrontero's Motox 2000. This is way more than just a regular old game for me. First of all, this is the second game I have ever played on a PC, back before I even owned one. My cousin from across the country would visit me once a year, and when she did, we went to the only internet club in town just to play the quote-unquote jumpy moto game. While playing, I had some of my most fond memories with my cousin, and it's what I would remember her by. Anyway, what's the actual game? It's motocross racing. You have a bike, they place you on a dirt track with many other racers, and the goal is to finish in first place and get a high enough stunt score. You can do tricks, jump off high cliffs, push your opponents off the track and much more. McRae Rally 2.0. This is one of the first 5 games I have ever owned on my own PC, and I'm very glad I did. This game introduced me to rally racing. I was so hooked into it that I started following official races, having favorite drivers and begging my father to let me watch the rallies on the only TV we had in the apartment. Oh, those were the times. First of all, the menu is pretty plain, nothing too special about it. There's a nice visualization above the option you choose, so you don't have to read the words written there. You can choose between a championship, rallies and single stages. In championship mode you have to race in 8 different countries in order to get the cup. There's also a 9th country, Japan, which is not available in the championship, but you can still play it as a single stage. That's really a shame because Japan is a really nice country to race in. The combination between tarmac and mud really makes you wonder what tweaks you should make for your car before before starting the race. Speaking of tweaks, yes, they are here. Before and after 2 races, you can set your preferred performance tweaks and also repair the vehicle if it's too damaged. The cars handle wonderfully. I find the long vehicles, like the Mitsubishi and Subaru, better suited for long championships. They just seem to be the best vehicles to drive. If you want a real challenge, I dare you to put summer tires in the Sweden tracks. You'll have a hell of a fun time, sliding all over the place. The visual effects are really great. You can even see mud particles flying around and landing on your car. This is best seen in the rainy tracks of the United Kingdom. This, like all other Colin McRae Rally games, is a sim racer. However, if you don't like that, then you can try out the arcade mode. Here you can actually shoot from your car, just like games such as Revolt and Downtown Run. This is one of the best rally racers I have ever played. The Sims. There is no denying that I'm a huge fan of The Sims. I mean, this channel was started as a Sims 1 channel. For 6 years I uploaded consistent weekly videos of this game, building mansions, changing careers, killing family members, giving birth to others, and so much more. This channel was founded on The Sims, and if this game did not exist, then you would not be watching this right now. 350 episodes, at least 15 minutes each, and I'm still not bored of it. Even before that, I used to play it all the time, making family after family, making magic potions and spells. This game has it all, and in my opinion it is the best Sims game ever. I originally got into it because my mother was into it, but couldn't speak English, so I helped her understand some mechanics. Well, after a while I also got hooked, made myself a Sim family, and to this day I still play it with all the expansions. This is truly a masterpiece in the genre, and nothing could ever beat it. And that's it from me, guys. Those are my favorite games of the year 2000. Again, it was not a great year in my opinion, and if you know of any other games which I missed, then let me know and I'll check them out. Click the links on the screen for more top 5 lists, and I'll see you in the next one.